Welcome to the epic world of dog training. I am JT Lawson. I am the lead trainer at Make Your Dog Epic. I also own the Oklahoma locations for Make Your Dog Epic, where we turn your canine companions into truly epic dogs. Get ready for your daily doses of wisdom as we tackle your questions and unleash the secrets to mastering dog training. As always, our goal is to gain obedience, but never at the expense of the dog's personality. Can I have a kiss? Oh, thank you. Oh, good job. Can I have a kiss? Oh, thank you. Oh, let's try again. Oh, what? One more? No? Okay.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Make Your Dog Epic Tulsa Dog Training Podcast. Jordan, do you have a dog?
No.
Have you ever had a dog?
Yes.
What kind of dog did you have?
Jack Russell Terrier.
A Jack Russell Terrier?
Yeah, like the old My Dog Skip.
And why do you no longer own a dog?
It died.
When did it die?
I don't remember that.
Fresh wound? Is this a recent, like on Tuesday? Or
No,
what?
it died from old age. No, just kidding. No, this happened several years ago. So good dog, just...
So you're over it now.
I'm over it.
There wasn't a fresh wound here. You're fine. I
feel like it's opening up right now. But,
okay. All right. So JT, a lot of people, they reach out to you at makeyourdogepic.com, makeyourdogepic.com, because they are looking for a Tulsa dog trainer that they can trust. And what I find is most people that reach out to us have similar questions. Both you and Jordan talk to these wonderful people that are looking for a dog trainer. So JT, what's the most commonly asked question that you get asked when people go to makeyourdogepic.com to find Tulsa dog training?
Yeah, one of the most common questions we get asked is, even though you're training a dog, will it transfer to us? So absolutely. I mean, it's pretty pointless if I train your dog and I get it to listen to me, but not you. So we have to have everything transfer to not only you, but everyone else in the family. So I don't know if you guys have seen a video, but there's a video going around. It's hilarious to me. But mom is in the backyard. They have this dog, and it's all the way down in the field. And mom's yelling. I forget the dog's name. So we're going to say the dog's name is Bo. And the mom's like, Bo! Bo! Come! Bo! Come! And the dog just does not. It looks like it doesn't hear her at all. Like it's just completely ignoring her, and it's like running around, spinning in circles, doing whatever. And then she goes and she gets a massive speaker. She puts it on a deck. She attaches her phone's Bluetooth to it. She calls Dad, and Dad goes, "Bo, come." And the dog's like, "Oh, okay, on my way, coming right now."
Is this a real thing?
No, this is a real thing.
Like a
There's
YouTube video or
yeah.
what?
Oh, it's hilarious. I haven't seen the video in a little bit, but it's hilarious because the dog, mom's yelling. Like she's passionate, like the veins are popping out on the neck, and she's like, Bo! Come! Bo! And the dog just does not care. And then she puts the dad on the speaker, and Dad says, Bo, come. And the dog's like, oh, all right, I'm on my way. So it's hilarious. So if we train dogs and we can only get the dog to listen to one person in the family, or I get your dog to listen to us, that's super pointless. So everything we do has to transfer to the owners and everyone else in the family. Because or else it's really pointless. So even if it doesn't listen to kids or doesn't listen to grandma, it's super pointless. So everything we do, it has to transfer everyone in the family. As long as the kid's old enough to talk, we can get the dog to listen to it.
Now, Jordan, you talk to people all the time who are looking for Tulsa dog training. What is the most common questions people ask you? What are the most common questions you get asked all the time as it relates to Tulsa dog training?
Probably the most often is hey, I have a puppy. How old does the dog need to be before you can start training it? That's probably the most common question I get.
JT, how old does the dog need to be before you can start training? I mean, can the dog still be inside the womb of the carrier of the birth mom?
Yeah, we actually do that training through. You have to put a speakerphone up next to the dog. No. So how we do it is the dog has to be at least 3.5 months old. Basically, what we're looking for is the dog can't have all puppy teeth. Because if it does, it's like 8 times the work for not worth the result. So you might as well just push it off another month or two, depending on how old the dog is. before we start training, because it's going to be easier for everyone in the family. It's going to be easier on the dog. It's going to be easier on us. It's going to be easier on you, and you're going to get much better results. So we recommend at least 3.5. But I started dogs a little earlier. I've had dogs have to wait, but that's why we did that first lesson for 50 cents, which is cheaper than $1. And that's
now let's get into that real quick here. You're
Yeah.
saying the first lesson is 50 cents. Jordan, I know you work here. You help out as well. I know you. This is what you do for a living, but it seems like a scam. 50 cents. That seems like a pretty low number. What's the catch, JT?
Well, the catch is after that, we're going to design a package for you because we're going to tell you what it's going to take to get your dog to your goals, because every dog's different. Everyone's goals are different. So that's why we did a first lesson, though, so you can kind of try it before you buy it, because I want to come out there and tell you more about us. I want to work with you, and I want to figure out what it'll take to get your dog to your goals, because every dog's different. Everyone's goals are different. And if you think your dog's too young, you don't know, call in. We'll schedule that first lesson, and we will come out and see your dog, and we'll assess it and go from there.
And when you say these skills are transferable, you've obviously been educated by some of the top, and we'll talk about this on future shows, JT, but you're always doing ongoing education. I mean, you're going to 2 ongoing, upcoming additional dog training programs in different states. You travel out there for 4 weeks or 2 weeks, and you learn from some of the best dog trainers.
Yep.
And you're sitting there in a classroom environment, hands-on environment. I mean, you're taking notes. You're coming back with the workbooks. You're into it. Now, if I, though, am a consumer and I hire you to train my dog, how long will it take you to train me to get the dog to do the skills that you taught the dog?
Yeah, and that's a great question, because I go to these on-learning classes because there's so many different ways to train a dog, and I want to learn the best way. And then when we come and work with you, we fix 99% issues in 1 to 3 weeks. So we get really good results really fast while still keeping the personality of the dog. Because our biggest thing is obedience, but never at the expense of the dog's personality. Because if I have to crush your dog's soul for it to listen, what's the point? So
now I've heard that with the training, you guys, you're working with the dog where the dog actually enjoys it. Like you're saying not crush the dog's soul, but you're saying the dog actually enjoys the training process.
Yeah, so we make it to where it's a fun environment. The dog's enjoying it. Family's enjoying it. We don't crush the dog's soul for it to listen, so there's none of that beating the dog down, having to be alpha of the pack, or your dog has to sleep outside or can't be on the bed. We don't do any of that stuff.
Are these theories that are used by dog trainers?
No, it is. Like, I've had trainers tell me that my dog can't sleep on the bed and needs to sleep outside or needs to sleep in a kennel at all times.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
that's
so
half the fun of the dog is
I know.
having a buddy you can hang out
Wait,
with.
that's how they train kids, though. They just make them sleep outside, right?
Right. Yeah. And
Your childhood was different, Jordan.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah. Well, we'll get into that in another podcast, your childhood. We're going to need an hour, but at least. But yeah, that's the whole point of having a dog, is because you have a best friend. But these people get these dogs, and the dog ends up holding them hostage. And our goal is to give you control back in the house and have more freedom through dog training, because a dog that listens gets more freedom.
There it is. A dog that listens gets more freedom. Now, again, folks, just recapping, JT, if anybody signs up for a dog training lesson, the first lesson is 50 cents.
Yes.
You do a money-back guarantee on the dog training lesson. You have a price. We'll beat any competitor's price guarantee. You'll beat any competitor's price. And if anybody trains with you, they have a chance to win a trip to Hawaii. All of that and more. Hawaii. Miki Maliki Maka, pass the poi mahalo.
Oh, my God.
If you go to makeyourdogepic.com, makeyourdogepic.com, folks, you too can schedule a Tulsa Dog training lesson. So the question is, will the dog training skills be transferable to the owner of the dog? And the answer is yes. But again, folks, if you're out there wanting to know more about makeyourdogepic.com, Tulsa Dog Training, and the dog training services provided by JT Lawson and the Tulsa Dog Training team that he's assembled there at makeyourdogepic.com, just go to makeyourdogepic.com, schedule that first consultation for just 50 cents. And if you are worried about how Jordan was raised in terms of being left outside by his parents for months on end while still a young child, that's okay. That's why he's such a Spartan man. The guy
I'm fine.
You've been self-sufficient since you were 3 months old. It's
Yeah,
incredible.
yeah. I grew up with wolves.
Okay.
No, just kidding.
That's incredible. Again, folks, go to makeyourdogepic.com to schedule that first lesson. And JT, we'll talk to you in 5 minutes.
Do you need to have your dog professionally trained? Do you need your dog to stop barking at the neighbors? Do you want your dog to stop going potty in the house? Do you want to have an epic and well-trained dog at an affordable price? What makes the Make Your Dog Epic dog training experience unique? At Make Your Dog Epic, your first dog training lesson is just 50 cents, which is less than $1. Make Your Dog Epic is home to the highest rated, most reviewed dog training company in the area. At Make Your Dog Epic, we will beat any competitor's price for similar services. At Make Your Dog Epic, we offer a money-back guarantee. So if the training doesn't work, we never blame you or the dog, it's always our fault. At Make Your Dog Epic, we offer the fastest turnaround time in the industry. That way you can start enjoying time with your epic dog as soon as possible. At Make Your Dog Epic, when you schedule that first lesson with us, we automatically enter you in for a chance to win a dream vacation to Hawaii. Whoa! Which is a lot like Oklahoma, except the weather's different. There's beaches, palm trees. But if you'd rather go to Oklahoma, we can do that as well. How does the Make Your Dog Epic training experience work? When you fill out that form on makeyourdogepic.com, we are going to call you and schedule that first lesson for just 50 cents, which is less than $1. We are going to meet you for that first lesson. That way we can tell you what it's going to take to get your dog to your goals. Because every dog's different and everyone's goals are different. We'll either do one-on-one lessons where it's half dog training, half human training. I'll let you guess which one's harder. Or we're going to do boarding school, where you send your dog with us and we take care of all the homework for you. No matter what you do, we're going to make sure everything transfers to you. Because it's pretty pointless if we get your dog to listen to us, but no one else in your family. Disclaimer, currently we do not offer a service that will get your in-laws to listen to you. You will receive unlimited ongoing group class for the remainder of your dog's epic life. That's because we want to be there for you and your dog forever. We never want you to have to use another trainer after training with us. Our goal is to teach obedience, but never at the expense of the dog's personality, because if we get your dog to listen, or we have to crush its spirit in the process, what's the point? Our motto is it's the same dog, but now it's all ears. You'll now have a well-behaved dog that you can walk or jog with without it channeling its inner sled dog and pulling you down the street. You will have a dog that won't bark at the neighbors or potty in the house. You will be entered in for a contest to win a dream trip to Hawaii that we will be giving away every January. Pow wow whoa, yippee-yo, yippee-yay. Take that first step and schedule that first 50-cent lesson at makeyourdogepic.com. Makeyourdogepic.com.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Let's go now. Let's go now. Here we go now.